Well, social cam is messing up, so I hope that everyone's able to see this video once I finish it. I am going to discuss step 10 of my recovery journey. And step 10 is we continue to take personal inventory, and when we are wrong, we promptly admitted it. And 1 Corinthians 10:12 says, so if you think you're standing firm, be careful that you don't fall. And this step plays out in my life on a regular basis. This step is how I have to regularly evaluate where I am and what is happening in my life and quickly get rid of it. So it's like when washing dishes, you have a sink full of dishes, you get all the dishes washed, all the dishes put away, wipe all the water from around the sink, everything is looking pristine and pretty and fresh, and then somebody comes and puts a dirty dish in there. You want to immediately just wash that dish and get it out of the way, or you want the person that put it there to get it out. And I believe that if I harm or somebody harms me, that I'm responsible for my own healing. I don't have to, it's not somebody else's responsibility to come in and heal me and make my situation right if I'm upset or whatever. It's my job to assess myself. And so that's what I do. Whenever I'm upset or something's going on in my life, or, even if things went well during the day, I take the time to reevaluate my day, to look back over it, to check myself. And if in that time that I'm checking myself, I recognize there's someone I may have offended, or that somebody may have offended me, I have to go back and get that right, whatever it is. And sometimes it takes a while, because sometimes you just get angry, and you're angry for no reason. I think about the situation I've been talking about for a while with the woman that had a complaint against the organization a couple weeks ago. It's still on my heart to get that right, because I have to make sure my side of the street is swept clean. I can't take care of her side, but I know that there's things in that situation that I need to get right. And so until I get those things right, it will not rest, and I will not rest until that's done. And once it's done, then I will have peace. And in our situations, that's how we function. What I've done in the past is, when something was bothering me, I just pressed it down and I didn't deal with it, and then every time that person came around, I was angry or frustrated or just all torn up inside, whatever the situation may be. Recovery helps me to deal with those things, to make sure that no more dishes are left dirty in my sink, that those things are taken and they're cleaned, and everything is put away nice and neat. Now, it doesn't always work perfect. Sometimes things take longer than others, but I make sure to assess my day every day. And so that's why I journal. I journal a lot. I journal probably, and it's not a diary type thing, but I journal every day. Most every day, let me say that. And I fill about 4 or 5 journals a year. I get them, and because of my DeVos Urban Leadership Initiative, I get them for free. So I get leather-bound journals for free, and I fill them, and I write, and I write, and I write, and I process all my stuff. I assess my day. I may not do it the same day. I'll do it the next day. But I process the things that go on so that I can get them right. If there's something I need to make amends for, or if there's something that's bothering me, I process it. And then I process it through the 12 steps. Can I really control that? Can I only control myself? Is the situation insane? I have to trust God to make it right. So even if things don't go the way that I want them to go, that I have to rest in God, that He knows what's best for me. And if I still am bothered by it, then I have to check myself. I have to do another inventory, a fearless, moral inventory of why I am upset. And then start the process all over again. Get prayer, then be ready for God to remove my character defects. So if you can see that most of the problems that we have in life is something in us. It's not necessarily always the other person. They may do stuff, but it's about how we handle it and how we deal with it. And so through this my 12-step journey, I hope that you begin to see, just how you can better deal with situations that really, it's not always the other person that's at fault. Sometimes it's just how we handle it. And so take time every day to take a fearless moral inventory, to assess your day, to look at what it is that's going on in your life and how to get that right, because you will feel better. It makes me feel a lot better, and I'm able to go into the day and just handle things. So have a good evening, and I will talk to you tomorrow.